Hey everybody, Melissa here, the Unlikely Hiker. I hope everyone is doing really good today. So recently, and very unfortunately, my very favorite pair of trekking poles, the Black Diamond FLZ trekking poles, they're the Z-fold poles with the flick lock, they broke. One of my coworkers or somebody accidentally stepped on them and broke them, and they're not under warranty anymore, which is very sad. And those type of poles don't have any repairable parts to them really outside of like the handle strap or the tip. So I found myself needing another pair of Z-fold style poles. I do have a pair of Black Diamond, I think they're the Trail Shock Pro trekking poles, but those are really heavy. And I love the Black Diamond aluminum FLZ poles because they were so incredibly lightweight. So I needed something to replace that, and I don't really have the budget at the moment to replace another pair of Black Diamond poles. So I was looking on the internet for something that was comparable. And I came across Cascade Mountain Tech, which I know is a brand that they carry at Costco. A lot of people rave about it, but I specifically was looking at the Z-fold style pole. That's what I wanted to talk about today, these poles. So one of the reasons I landed on this particular pole while I was looking is I was looking for something that was affordable, but also something that was lightweight and at about 8.5 ounces per pole. This was the closest I could get to the Black Diamond aluminum FLZ pole. And I was kind of excited to try it out because people kind of talk so much about the Cascade Mountain Tech poles so much. But I'm not going to lie, I was definitely really disappointed when I got these in the mail. As much as maybe the regular Cascade Mountain Tech poles are decent, I have some reservations about these. Now, don't get me wrong, I haven't even used these poles yet. This is more of a first impression on these poles, but yeah, that's where I'm concerned because my first impression is not too favorable at all, unfortunately. So first I'll talk about what the poles actually do have going for them. And like I said, they're pretty lightweight. They have a cork handle up here and then an EVA foam down here. It's got a padded wrist strap, which is adjustable. Yeah, it does come with different snow baskets, mud baskets, and then 2 different walking tips with it. I think that's where I'm gonna have to say that that's all that I can see that's good about it. It doesn't fold down as compact as the other one. My other poles probably were about 4 inches shorter folded down. That is not that big of a deal. This pole also does have the flick lock mechanism, which is you can tighten it with a screw, just like the Black Diamond ones. I did order these on Amazon, and I got these poles, which were discounted because they were used like new. So basically it didn't come in its original packaging, and they look brand new to me. They don't look used at all, which is excellent. So let's just go through real quick where I'm worried about these poles. Now, first and foremost is the bungee cord that's inside is kind of an unprotected bungee cord. I don't know if you can see that at all right there. There's nothing really protecting it, and this to me just seems like a disaster waiting to happen. It's probably going to be one of those things where I leave the pole put together and I don't fold it down unless I absolutely have to, because this is definitely a weak point. And also the other thing that is a major concern, and I didn't notice this when I ordered it, was when you put the pole together. In the Black Diamond pole, you put the segments together and then you pull up and it locks the whole thing into place. It utilizes this twist lock mechanism in here, which they fail. They fail so easy. So I'm definitely a little concerned about that as well. Again, if I put them together and I just leave them whole and only break them down if I absolutely have to, I guess I'll minimize some of that, but it sort of defeats the purpose of having a pole that folds down quickly and easily. So I wish that I had a little bit more money right now because I wouldn't keep these. The other thing that concerns me is these are actually carbon fiber, and I'm not a big fan of carbon fiber trekking poles, especially here where I live. I'm constantly tripping over things, roots, rocks, you know, and I have a strong feeling that these might break. So yeah, I'm kind of at a loss because I only paid like $38 for these. Yeah, it's just a little concerning about this pole. I'll go through the specs real quick just so you have an idea. It's a 100% carbon fiber pole. It has a flick lock mechanism. The flick lock itself is made of plastic, which not a big deal there. It's got the cork handles with the EVA grip beneath it, adjustable wrist straps that are padded. They are very comfortable, I'll give it that. I mean, they said this was a selling point, this carrying case. Like, I would never use this. It's kind of pointless, except to keep the spare parts in. The folded dimensions are 16 3/4. And yeah, my black diamond ones are about 3 inches less-ish, give or take. I don't really know off the top of my head. I do like the color scheme on this, the black with the cork. I think that's really sharp. Carbide tips. So yeah, I don't know. Any of you have any experience with the Z-fold poles from Cascade Mountain Tech maybe? I don't know. I don't know anybody that has any experience with these. It does make me a little nervous to have to use these to set up my tent, because if one of these breaks while I'm out on a trip, I'm kind of screwed because my tent uses 2 trekking poles. I did read the reviews. Most of the reviews were excellent. There were a fair amount that were not. It was either you loved it or it failed on you. So I don't really know what to think. There was one review that was negative from somebody that does hike up here in the Adirondacks, and their pole broke. So that definitely made me a little nervous. But a lot of the reviews were also older, so I was kind of thinking maybe they've tweaked it a little bit. I don't know. Tell me what you think in the comments, because I'm interested to know. I have 3.5 weeks to return these. Should I return these and say screw it and get the black diamond poles? Or should I give these a try? I would really like to hear from you because I am very conflicted here. I don't usually hate on gear or budget gear. I think if you were hiking out west and you were mostly above tree line or in the desert or something like that, I think these poles would probably be pretty adequate. But it makes me nervous to kind of throw caution to the wind and trust them. But that's almost why I want to try them, because I want to be proven wrong. So tell me what you think in the comments, because I really am interested to know. Should I hate on these, or should I shut up and give them a try? That's what I have for you today. I hope to see you out on the trail, but should I use these out on the trail? Thanks for watching. Take care. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.